Hello everyone, this is Julia from Craft Room Adventures, and today I'm back with another challenge card. My crafty friends challenged me to create a card with one of the Hello Bluebird stamp set and to use every single stamp in the set. This is something I've never done before, and well, I just had to make the card bigger. But first I started out by stamping all of the images onto Bristol smooth cardstock in Versafine Onyx black ink, and now I'm coloring them in with Zig Clean Color Real Brush markers. I started out with a cute little bear, and for him I'm using the color beige, number 72. And I'm just adding a second layer to give him a bit more shading. Here I'm adding some pink cheeks and some pink to the ears with number 201 pink haze. And apparently I forgot this right arm. Well, now we got it. Now I'm coloring in the fox in brown, which is number 60. Just doing the same thing, adding pen directly to the paper where I want the shadows to be, and then I will blend everything out with my water brush. Now I'm using natural gray for the cutest little mole. His glasses just crack me up. And again, I'm just blending that out. I kind of made a mistake here. I colored in his little paws too, but on molds those are usually skin colored, just like the feet. So here I'm just adding in some more water and just trying to pull up as much of the color as I can to later add some skin color to those. Now I'm adding a second layer of the natural gray. That's color 902, by the way. Here I'm adding in the beige for my mole's little paws and feet. And I'm adding a little bit of, warm gray too, sorry, number 900 for the white fur on the fox, just to give it a little bit of a shadow. And here I'm using deep red and olive green for the leaf. For the hedgehog I'm using beige again. For my little hedgehog, I'm using beige and natural gray, which is number 72 and 902. For the bunny, I'm using oatmeal number 64. And I want to keep him pretty light, so I'm just adding a little bit of color. Also adding some warm gray too on his little bushy tail. Now I'm adding number 201 pink haze for the insides of the ears, and for adding some blush on the cheeks. I always try to make sure that I blend out the pink and then go over the entire surface of that particular color to make sure I don't get any waterlines. And now I'm coloring in the leaves. For those, I'm using olive green, yellow, and deep red. I'm just coloring them in so that I can get some fall leaves with different color blends. And I'm just adding in the color down pretty haphazardly, and I'm just blending them together again with my water brush. I'm doing the same thing for all of the leaves, including the 2 huge piles of leaves. Unfortunately, my camera cut out before I could finish all of the piles of leaves, but I did the exact same thing as you see me do right now, so I don't think it's too much of a loss. Now for my background, I cut a slimline card base, which measures 3.5 by 8.5 inches, and I'm ink blending it with squeezed lemonade and dried marigold distressings. I also die cut 2 grassy borders using the Grassy Knoll die set by Bluebird as well. I'm just blending the colors back and forth as I usually do. And now for the grassy borders, I'm using peeled paint distressing. For the grassy hill that's going to be on the back, I'm just ink blending the top, and this one I'm blending all the way because this will be in the front of my card. Now it's time to stamp my sentiment. Of course from the set, as the challenge requests. And I decided to stamp it in brown ink. I used the Versafine Clair ink in Pinecone. And now it's time to assemble my card. I also cut a slimline card base, which was 7 inches by 8.5 inches. And scored at 3.5. And now I'm just adhering the background to the card base, and now with some liquid glue, the first grassy border to the background. I added some foam tape to the front grass panel, and now I'm just removing the backing sheets and adding it to my card base. Now it's time to add all my images. Here I'm just playing around with the placement of where I want everything to go. And once I'm happy with the placement, I had already put some foam squares on the back of my images, and now I'm just adhering everything down. Switch at the last minute here. Now the fox will go in the middle. Putting down the adorable little bunny. Mr. Mole, my favorite. And of course our bear. Now I just want to add some leaves all around the scenes to make it look like our critters are actually playing in the leaves. And I'm just making sure that I use every style of leaf the stamp set has to offer, so that I actually honor the challenge and use every single stamp. Also adding the pine cones. Can't forget those. Now I'm just pulling those sleeves up to get them a bit higher. And that finishes up my card. I really hope you enjoyed this one and liked the challenge that we did. Please also check out my other friends, I will have them linked below. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day. Bye!